Roll mana, very strong sustained damage. All these websites are fucking stupid. No warriors are broken and rogues are powerful, but how do other classes compare? Things are not as simple as you think they are. Come with a complex answer. The question isn't specific enough for a complex answer. Pretty specifically trying to figure out duels, pre-mates, paper, rock, scissors. Sadly, the above are right. In respect of vanilla, you have to understand that PvP wasn't built around arena. It wasn't. It was world solo BGs. Full PvP and BGs. Druids and Warstone Goals are always good, preferably two of them. And two rogues for fly running. Wrathy Basin. Put two pallies on a fly and let them defend that thing until help arrives. Even if that help is on the other side of the map. Solo in the world. Solo in the world. And rogue because you can speak up to the guy fighting another mob. The way you think of PvP in Classic is like so. Players are rock. Rogues are scissors. Hunters, talons, priests. Trees, mages, shamans, or warlocks. Paper beats rock. Scissor beats paper. Scissors also happen to beat rock until rock hits 60 and becomes an unstoppable killing machine, and also beats paper. And would beat scissors, except it can't find scissors because scissors are invisible. So scissors beat paper and avoid rock, and they're all they use almost every class, is not just regular priests, two mages, two. Warrior, rest of druid, fly carry only, shaman, hunter, rogue, black holy paladin. So priest. Mages, hunter, rogues, locks. Meta priests and SO warlocks are the best only classes, but people will fun of you playing instead for Here's the best PvP class. This is because they do damage or best PvP. Any other recent hunters are just consistent. And most consistently get the initiative in PvP more often than other classes that maybe Cautious Rogue. And that is a big deal. They aren't cooldown dependent. They aren't most effective fighters in the game. They are the most effective fighters in the game. They don't have a true hard counter in my opinion, not best duelers. Rose. Hard countered by hunters with Viper's damage. Dead. 10 minutes, I'll try to show you what I'm talking about. So, if they hit the hit. So I mean, overall, you did a good job. Okay. So, can you see me? So when you went down, right? Now, granted, you're short, so you have to like bend more because you have to get the weight, obviously. So just remember though, when you're bending down, you're doing this You're doing a lot of squatting. Remember, at the end of the day, when you're doing a deadlift, the main goal is to work your lower back. This is why it's called a deadlift. So, when you get that weight and you finally pick it up, you want to make sure that you're always arching your back. And when you lift up, you want to hinge at the same time with your hips. You never want to do this. You never want to lift up with your back first and then push up. That's why it's dangerous and a lot of people what's called a deadlift. I think when you start getting tired, the weight starts getting heavy, it becomes more and more dangerous because you naturally want to lift with your back. You might have to lower the weight. You want to make sure that your form is perfect more than anything. Weight becomes secondary. You only increase the weight when your form is perfect and the weight is just too easy. Just remember, when you go down, you want to make sure that your back, your butt, and your legs are all in sync. So when I say hinge at the hips, you're using just your hips. You're just using your hips. So when you go down, right, I'm grabbing the bar, and I'm going up at the same time. Go down, same time. Go down, same time. And I'm not moving my back. So just try to not catch yourself doing this. Where you go. Never back first. Never. So, sometimes you get the opposite. Sometimes you'll get people to do this. They'll go, and they lift with their butt first, and then their back. Always synchronize your butt and your back. So your hips control everything. So, one movement. And how you also know that you're doing it right is if you set yourself up a mirror and you see the bar should not move at all, side to side. It'll be perfect in a straight line. Literally. Straight up. Straight up. That's it. Actually, I'm feeling my back work right there just from doing the motion. So, right, step forward, put your feet underneath the bar. There you go. Yep. Shoulder length apart. Now arch your back. Okay. Yep, look up. Now, hinge with your hips. Lift at the same time. Synchronized movement. Too heavy. Weight's too heavy. If you're struggling to get your hinge at your hips, if you're struggling to get the hinge at your hips, the weight's too heavy. What are those, 25s or 10s? Bar is usually no more than 50 pounds. It's probably 45-pound bar. So I would take off the 25s, put on 10s. Focus on your form. Or you don't even have to put weight on it. You can just literally use the bar and just focus on your form. Once you master your form, then bar with your hand. So just do the bar for right now and just get your form right. Try not to worry about weight. Whenever I was doing my training, deadlifts is like one of the things that I either don't do at all or very dead last like do because I feel like it's too dangerous of a workout for the if you don't know what you're doing, you can hurt yourself very easily. Very easily. Are you trying to get so are you trying to work on your butt? You want to know the best butt workout? Walking lunges. I fucking hate them, but that is the best ass workout you will ever get. Fucking dirt. Huh? No. You can do that. I find that type of isolated. So it's lunges, but you're not moving. I think it's better. Look at it like this. When you're doing lunges, what makes lunges hard? It makes it hard because you gotta balance, right? When you're balancing your body, your stabilizers all throughout are working 10 times harder. So what's the best way to get the result? What's gonna fire that the most? If you keep going. When you do lunges, you're just continually going. It's way harder and way more effective because you're balancing way more. You're way more stabilizer. So when you're isolating yourself and you're just stepping forward and back, yeah, you're technically doing a lunge, but it's a lot easier. You will gain more stamina and more muscle endurance way quicker by doing walking lunges. But you need space. I usually do that outside, or if I'm in the gym, I'm doing it a long part of the gym. Are you trying to do a military press? Wish I was there right now. I love training. Like going to school. Are you trying to do a deadlift? Trying to do. Another good lower back workout is to do what you were doing. It's called bent over rows. So that's one that I think is really good. Compound exercise. And it's a lot less dangerous. The same deal, you're grabbing the weight like you were, except you're staying in this form. You stay just like this, and you just raise the bar up to your chest or your stomach. Right here. And you just, now arch your back. Don't break it down. Break it down. Break it down. I'll go with yeah, you You're having girly nails. You're a girl. What are you trying to do? A deadlift? What are you trying to do? Oh, squats? You can do front squats or you can do behind the neck squats. Nope. Oh my god, so wrong. So, uh-huh. Over there. Yeah, I can't do all of it. Spider-Man? Doing cheerleading? No, you didn't. I mean, what is that, blanket or what is that on the bench? What is that? I want to see if it's fixed in the bench. I think it is. Oh, can you move the bench out or no? Probably not, right? You could raise it, unlock it, and bring it up. You gotta get off of the bench. Well, you're sitting on the bench, that's why. No, what are you doing? You're taking it apart. Stop. No, that's not how you adjust it. The silver thing that's underneath your ass, underneath it, that adjusts. No, no, yes, that. There is a pin somewhere sticking in that that you can't remove it. On the side somewhere. Yeah, somewhere in that area. Should be right on the silver bar. You don't see it right there? Yeah, pull it out. Or twist out. Either pull it out or twist out. There you go. Now raise it up. You're supposed to do that. Raise it up. All the way. All the way. Done. What are you doing to yourself? Good Lord. Break your finger? I need to come over there. Now put the pin back in. Place. And see if you have enough room behind that now to do squats off of that rack that's up there by the two braces. You have enough room to do a squat? Yeah. No, probably not. Close to the wall. And that's on the actual bars. No. No. You're gonna tear your carpet. You're gonna tear your carpet. Okay, tear your carpet. That's fine. Yeah, but now it doesn't matter because the braces are facing towards the bench. You need them to have them on the other side. Don't worry about it. Don't take it apart. It's not worth it. Don't take it apart. It's not worth it. Guys, it's only gonna matter if you can pick up the bar over your head anyway. You can't pick up the bar over your head. No, you're gonna break something. You're gonna break a window or something. Now lift the other side. It's too tall for you. You need it to, listen, you need the bar to be at shoulder height. Right, it's too tall. No, don't do that. Yeah, but yeah, that's what you do. Not fucking lift up like that. You're gonna die. Christ. Why I wanna be there. You make me wanna. Ugh. So listen, you can do squats without that. You just gotta be able to pick up the bar over your head. So when are you going to the gym? Oh, that's good. When are you going to the gym? When are you going to the gym? What did you do? What did you do workout wise? What did you work out? You worked out your lower back, worked out your legs. You did a hack squat, I saw. You did hip flex, you did hip. You worked out your back and your legs. Now just remember when you're doing that, look how your legs are positioned. You know how close they are to each other? That's fine. Just know when you do that exercise, you're working more of your quadricep than you are your hamstring. So if you want to work more of your legs pull around, you want to spread your legs wider. So they're doing this, which that's fine. Just know you're putting a lot of stress on your shins and your knees. But if you want to get a full round thickness of your leg, you need to spread your legs out more. Those need to be pointed out a little bit. And remember, same deal. Do not move your back at all. You're literally just doing one fluid motion. You can do it with weights, without weights. No, if you're gonna do it with dumbbells, don't put them to your side. Do it like this. Here, I'll show you my dumbbells. Do it like this. Shit. Hold on. My room's not big enough to do this shit. Alright. So when you're doing it with dumbbells, you wanna put the dumbbells, like this. Because when you squat, now, another way you could do it is you could slightly put them to the side, right? I found the best way to do it though is to hold it up in a bicep curl position like this, together, like this, and then you squat. Because this is like doing a front squat. That's the best way to do it. Yep. Now hold them together. Yep. Now squat. Keep your form. Keep your form. Yep. Go up. Do it again. Hold it. Don't hurt your arms. You should be nice and stationary right there. Yep. Go down. Go up. you're really working that booty and all those legs. Working them hamstrings too. Feel the difference? It's harder, ain't it? And you feel the difference. Now, don't go down that fast. You want to control the weight. So, remember, you're doing resistance training. Try not to stick your, try not to bend, go down either with your lower back. And that is a good way. Oh, here's something else you can do. This is a really, really, really good overall exercise. If you want to burn fat and gain muscle at the same time, it's called complex barbell training. Series of different compound exercises all in one. You're working multiple parts of your body. You're working your shoulders, you're working your legs, and you're working your back. I don't know if I can do this in my room. Oh. So, military press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then back to where we were doing the squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to work your mid to lower back by doing bent over rows. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to do good mornings, which is basically a safer version of deadlifts. So good mornings. You're sticking your butt out to the world and saying hi. 1, 2, 3. That's it. You do that. Do that for 10 minutes straight. If you can. Not a breath from just doing one set. That's a perfect area for you to do walking lunges. Yeah, I'm too big for that. I know what you're going to do. Don't hurt yourself. You know what's crazy? My uncle is a 4th degree black belt in jiu-jitsu master. And, like, in his 50s now, but that's part of his training. He walks around on his hands all day, literally all day. He can climb trees like that, too. Fucking wild. Watch. Fucking wild. I would love to be able to do that, but that's hard. I know, put your feet up on the wall. That. You're gonna break your thermostat. Smack your feet on it. healthy for you to do that. I don't know how you train to do that, though. You know how you train to do that? Military presses. Military presses. There's all kinds of workouts. Different workout. Pull yourself up. If you want the best bicep and back workout, it's what you're doing right there, but you pull yourself up. Now, when you get really good at that, when you start getting really good at what you're just doing right there, then you can make it harder by flipping your feet up above your head. So, extend your legs out, and try to swing them up to the top of your head. You have to dangle to do it, yeah. That's when it gets harder. Your abs will be on fire. There you go. Do it again. Do it again. Go. All the way up. Eventually, you'll get strong enough where you can control it coming down and going back up. I can't do it anymore because I've been too complacent, but I used to be able to do that. So take my feet all the way up, rotate them around, side to side, back down. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Stressful on your rotator cuff too. That's another reason why that I can't. One, I weigh 220 pounds. Two, my shoulders fucked. I'm going to rehab for on a chiropractor, but I'm sticking out. My shoulder literally sticks out. Awesome. You ever see me crying and complaining at work all the time that my shoulder hurts? Yeah. You ever see me crying and complaining about my shoulder at work all the time? That's why. Drink lots of water. gonna be good. I didn't realize how thick you were. It's thick. Yeah, what's up? I'll come up there. Yeah, I'll come up. United States and the country. United States and the country. World? Like, this is a world. RT only. District is local. World is great. Well, walking lunges. Walking lunges. I can massage it. I'm just throwing it out there, you know. Trying to be helpful. Alright, well, listen. Oh, I gotta go eat with my family. So, beer run. Water. Alright, what fucking button did I just hit? I know. And I take plus 15 then, what? Oh, AWC cut 4.
To Drew with spam purge with no hots. So I'd really like to see that swap at some point in this game. Right now, it's just a standard play. There's a trading damage with Jamie and Swapsy in the midfield, while the Resto Druids try and avoid the fight as much as possible, playing max distance away at this point. But I think Lil Peep should run out of mana faster against an Ellie Shaman and Swapsy here right beside next, repositioning, getting ready for the big push. But Jamie's right on top of Rip Lil Peep. Jamie is really confident to be playing right next to the opposing healer, so far away from his team at the moment, going for a lightning lasso, gets interrupted on it into a full bash, might get punished here at the pillar, but it looks like he will recover. Next is able to get some heals on him here from the distance. Both Druids having burned their shadow melds, expecting some crowd control. Won't have those to drink. Moving into the next couple of minutes of the match. Big damage right now into Offgosh and Hannick. They're both getting blasted by Jamie. Stormkeeper is loaded. Where's he going with that? Lightning bolts onto Offgosh at the moment. Rip Lil Peep forced a Tranquility Shield. And he's managed to reset some important cooldowns. He'll have Iron Bark for a trade. Sneaking around in cat form, but Jamie's on his pillar at the moment, so not sure if he's gonna be able to drink for very long. He repositions. Swapsy taking a decent hit of damage here, though, in midfield. They do get unending resolve from him, so there are opportunities for Hannick will feed still in this match.
Well, let's see if they can take advantage of those opportunities. Mana still in favor of the side of Hannick will feed. Hannick getting low, though. Needs to be very, very careful. Pay attention to positioning. Swapsy and Jamie playing just really aggressive here. Offgosh might get blasted. Jamie at the same time taking a big swing of damage. Needs to be careful, but he gets topped off. And I do like it. I feel like it's nice for Jamie and Swapsy that they can play so aggressive in the match. Really play on top of Rip Little Peep. Which I think is good. You kind of want to have that aggressive positioning because it allows your healer. I mean, look at the way Rip Little Peep is pressured in this match compared to Next. I mean, Next finally getting blasted here a little bit. Hannick basically on the solo mission, realizing, hey, we can't just let this Druid sit in the back line. But if you are the Druid healer in this matchup, you want to be the one. Nobody's on top of you. You can sit down and drink. There's no pressure. You're not being attacked. You don't have to hot yourself. Like, that is a winning position. And finally, Hannick will kind of really pressure Next to not be able to have that nice positioning. Now he has to actually be a part of the fight. But as a result, Rip Little Peep is getting absolutely blasted. Hannick casting out of mind games, looking to get aggressive, but needs to be careful. If he gets interrupted, he could just get one shot. So needs to really, really be careful with that. So we take more of like a standard positioning right here. Next across the map right now, Jamie going for a little bit of a solo mission onto Rip Little Peep. But I would say Offgosh has been the target that has been most heavily pressured in this matchup so far.
All right, let's see if he can get aggressive here. Mana is actually in favor of Hannibal Feed, which is surprising. Here comes another silent setup. Jamie Astral shifts, but they could swap to Swapsy here. And Psyfiend is on him, reducing that incoming healing effects. They need to kill that Psyfiend. They do manage to deal with it, but it's already done a lot of damage. Swapsy's trying to line of sight and actually get aggressive at this point. Double Shadow Fury on off caution, Rip Little Peep, as Next is trying to drink. He dispels dots. Hannick is chasing him down, but Hannick is now exposed in midfield. He trades Desperate Prayer. He's chasing down Next. He can't let Next drink so far away from the fight here if they want to maintain that lead. They're almost even now at this point. Mana is the most important resource for either side, but Rip Little Peep might just die. Jamie is absolutely cracking his skull as Tranquility is forced from his hands. It will work towards resetting some cooldowns. His Tree of Life is so close, 18 seconds away, whereas Next is not going to see his next Tree of Life. That is 2 minutes away. I'd like to see him get a Tranquility and reset it, because this is going to give Rip Lil Peep a lot of gas in the tank in 6 more seconds. He's trying to drink. Jamie's trying to stop it. They can punish Jamie while he's pushing in. They're going to stun him, lob in some Demon Bolts, and try and push him away. Mechanic's in a full fear. He's not really able to stop him at this point. Looks like Rip Lil Peep got a tiny bit of mana, and with Tree of Life giving you free regrowth every 5 seconds, or when your Life Bloom blooms, it's going to give him a
Vanilla WoW is coming out very, very soon. And I know there are a lot of people that are just like me thinking, what class should I play? What race should I be? What is the best? Well, in this video I'll be covering all the best races for your class, PvP edition. Before we get this video started, I'd like to thank Black Desert Online for sponsoring this video. Black Desert Online is a sandbox MMORPG. It has fast-paced action combat. You can hunt monsters, cooking, fishing, crafting, PvP, you name it! Let's not forget to talk about the amazing graphic it has. Wow. Also, did I mention that they have the best character customization ever? This piece of work. Now, if you want to try this game out, I got you, homie. There's a link in the description below. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Savix's Community College of World of Warcraft. Alright, welcome everybody. Horde Alliance, hello. Vanilla is coming out very, very soon. And I know you guys want to play the best race. When I played Vanilla WoW, I didn't know anything and I just chose a Knight of Rogue. A Knight of Rogue, it's okay. It's not the best. First question is going to be, are you going to be Alliance or are you going to be Horde? You decide that right now. Okay, I can help you decide, but if you have more friends playing Horde, play Horde. If you have more friends playing Alliance, play Alliance. I have more friends playing Alliance, so I might play Alliance, even though Hordes have better ratios, which I will go over very, very soon. So, I will try to not miss out any pinpoints. This is the Alliance class in Vanilla WoW. There's only 4 races: Human, Dwarf, Night Elf, and Gnomes. For the Horde, they have Orc, Undead, Torrent, and Trolls. Wow, dude, there is so little races. That's unbelievable. Look how many races we have now. And these are the amazing, beautiful OG classes. We have the Shaman, Warrior, Warlock, Hunter, and Rogue. Paladin, Mage, Priest, and Druid. And in here in the below list, you can see the playable races for that class. So for Shamans, there are Orcs, Tauren Troll. For Warriors, everyone can be a Warrior. Warlock, bam, 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 Hunter, etc. So everything here is in the list. And I will go over which races will be the best in PvP for that specific class. Moving forward to
Yo guys, Punk out another video. So for this one, I'm going to be covering the best race for each class. With Classic right around the corner, these are the hardest decisions to make, for sure. Faction, class, and of course race. This video will cover the best one, generally the choice to increase attack speed in stealth classes, gives Taurens the ability to why that makes sense. Pretty even, what I'd say. Nightmare between Flare and Hardiness. Races one stealth and shadow meld with a cat alongside me that's stealth as well, or put my pet around a corner. But I don't necessarily bows and crossbows, so it's less of a fire. It's not really a huge between Night Elf and Dwarf, just having Will of the Forsaken and Cannibalize. Okay, so now we got another class here with a pet, the Huntard. On the Alliance side, your options are between Night Elf and Dwarf. Night Elves are generally viewed as the better PvE race simply because their base agility is higher. It's not really a huge deal, but it's still a factor I guess, and it puts them a bit ahead. Dwarves have gun specialization, but there's almost no good guns for hunters and raiding. It's all bows and crossbows, so it's less of a factor I'd say. As for PvP, the consensus would generally be that dwarves have stone form and that makes them much better. But I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it's more of a playstyle thing. When I go Alliance Hunter, I pick Night Elf due to Shadow Meld. My favorite playstyle on a Hunter is to just camp choke points out in the real world or in Alterac Valley, stealth and Shadow Meld with a cat alongside me that's stealth as well, or put my pet around a corner and hide him. Scatter trapping enemies out of stealth into a full aim shot combo is my favorite thing to do on an Alliance Hunter. On Horde, the best PvE race is once again, you guessed it, the Troll. Trolls have the best racial toolkit for hunters, period. They have beast slaying, berserking, and on top of that they have bow specialization, and like I just stated, all the best hunter weapons are either bows or crossbows. So trolls are by far the best optimized PvE hunters in the game. For PvP, it's clearly orcs with hardiness. Orcs would be decently competitive in PvE as well with trolls if Blood Fury included ranged attack power, but unfortunately the buff only states melee attack power, which doesn't affect their range shots from their bow or their gun from my understanding. But in PvP, orcs, again, hardiness to resist a stun, and hunters are a rogue's worst nightmare. Between Flare, Hunter's Mark, Serpent Sting, Scatter Trap, Concussive Shot, all of that mixed in with a 25% chance to resist the stun, you're the rogue's worst nightmare as an orc hunter, period. So if you hate rogues, go orc hunter and rogues will now hate you. So now we got the next male class, which is the Shaman. The best PvE Shaman race is, again, you guessed
Yeah. Bam. The racial abilities. Humans have diplomacy. Reputation gain increased by 10%. Bam, useless in PvP. Comes really handy though when you have to farm reps for mounts in the future. You understand what I mean when you play vanilla. The human spirit increases 5 spirit. Bam, useless. Crabioli in PvP. Mace a specialization skill and sword specialization skill. Does this help? It helps a tiny bit right there. Bam. Not too good. Perception dramatically increases stealth detection for 20 seconds. 3-minute cooldown. This comes in really handy when you fight rogues or feral druids, or if druids are in stealth, I mean. Will you use this all the time? Not really. But in vanilla, guess what's popular, gentlemen? That's right, rogues. Rogues are super popular in vanilla. So you will get to use this quite often. 3-minute cooldown. Not a bad ability. So we'll give humans, out of 5, we will give them, I actually don't know, I didn't think about this. We're not gonna do this. Alright, out of 3, let's lower the standards. I will give them a 1. Okay, we are college level experts, so let me just explain to you what this specialization thingy is. I think in vanilla WoW, 3 which is not a big specialization. In vanilla WoW, you can only shadow meld if you are out of combat, and if you have a dot, it'll break you up. So when can you use this? I played a Night Elf as well. The only useful time you can use shadow meld is you're in a PvP situation, you just kill someone, he's lying on the ground, he's dead, right? If you have no dots, that is, then you can eat. Sit down, munch on your little bread. You can only eat bread and WoW, by the way. Wow, very creative, Blizzard. Okay, WoW, bread and this mug. And you can eat these, and then you press Shadow Meld, and no one can see you eat. Unless some baboon from 5 miles away saw you, he's gonna run up to you and smack you, okay? That's the only time you can use Shadow Meld. So it does come in handy when you have to eat. I give a little point for that. And then you get quickness, dodge chance increase by 1%. Oh, 1%! That is huge! JK, it's not huge. 1%, it's okay. It's okay. And then you have Wisp. Oh, so useless. Okay, maybe when you're leveling, that's useful because you're faster. But we're not talking about leveling. We're talking about PvP, gentlemen. Nature resistance. Nature resistance increased by 10%. Wow, this comes in very handy in AQ. But we're not talking about PvE once again. We're talking about PvP. Nature resistance 10%. It's not bad when you're fighting against nature people. Like shamans, druids, you get to resist their ability. Back then, nature resist. Okay, going a little further. Sorry, I'll go back, okay? When it says you have a chance to resist stuns, 25%. Abilities like this, these are humongous. Like humongous what? Humongous! Shadow resistance 10%, that is huge. Alright, it's not that huge, but it's actually not bad, it's good. I think Night Elves get a 1. Night Elves get a 1. Clap it up. Wow. Alright, Gnomes. Escape artists you can get out of any immobilization or movement speed reduction. 1 second cast time. 1 minute cooldown. Now, if you're playing a melee class, who is your worst nightmare? That's right. Frost mages. Rogues. We're not talking about rogue though. We're talking about frost mages. If you're playing a warrior, holy Jesus, having this escape artist is actually humongous. Okay. So this is a very good ability for PvP. Expand mind intelligence increased by 5%. If you're playing a caster, oh boy, you better play a gnome. Arcane resistant by 10, not bad. Engineering increased by 15, not bad. In PvP, engineering is the key to victory. I'm gonna give this class a 3. I think it deserves a 3. You could play warrior or any melee for this. If you play a caster like warlock or mage, if you're a lance and you could play a caster that could be a gnome, you have to play gnome. Gnome is the best. 5% in what? 5 what? 5%? Moving along, we have the undead. Will of the Forsaken provides immunity to charm, fear, sleep effect while active. May also be used already. Afflicted by charm, fear, or sheep. Lasts 5 seconds, 2 minutes. This is a piece of work, a gift from Blizzard to the undead community. That is so good, dude. If you play vanilla WoW, you have I don't think it's Gladiator's Medallion. And for rogues, I remember you can only get out of charm, fear, sleep. If you play a warrior, you can trinket stuns, etc. I forgot, guys. Vanilla, I haven't played that since I was like 12, okay? I forgot, but you have these trinkets. You can only trinket out of specific things. Right now, you can trinket out of every CC, correct? Back then, your class has assigned to whatever you could trinket out of. You understand me? Are we on the same page, gentlemen and ladies? So having this Will of the Forsaken is really good, because you can trinket out of some CCs, and then you could trinket or Will of the Forsaken out of Charm, Fear, and Sleep. That is humongous. What? Next we have Cannibalize. Active regenerates 7% of your total health. Every 2 seconds. What? Only works on humanoid or undead corpse. So this is really good in World PvP. Inside PvP, but you have to have someone dead nearby. I remember Lane Time used this so good. I want to play undead all the time because of him. It comes in a little handy, but if you have a damage or a dot on you ticking, it will cancel out. So watch out for that. Breathing underwater. I don't know if this will come in handy. It's pretty cool, but shadow resistance 10%. That is a humongous what? Actually not bad when you're fighting shadow priests and warlocks. Next we have the Orc. Blood Fury increases the base attack power by 25% for 15 seconds, reduces the healing effect of you by 50%. You're basically putting a mortal strike on yourself to do some 25% more attack power. That comes in super handy. It's a good burst if you're a warrior and you can line up your crusade buff, which is an enchant, and this Blood Fury. And if you're playing Fury Warrior and go ham Taro, you can kill someone really easily. And then you have hardiness. Orc is the master. I forgot to. I think undeads get a 2. I want to give them a 3, but we gotta save 3 for just one person, which is this guy right here, this green guy right here. This is a 3. This is just a winner. Stun resistant 25%. You think stun 25% is low? 25% is every 4. Say you're fighting a rogue. Out of 4 stuns, he will resist 1. And this comes out so many times. And resisting a stun means the stun will not apply. So if I'm playing a rogue, if I'm playing a warrior, if I'm playing, what else has a stun? A paladin, and I throw a stun on this orc, he can resist it. And the stun will not apply, and I have to wait for my stun again. And resisting a stun is really, really big. Alright, next we have command. Damage done by hunter and warlock pets by 5%. Okay, this comes in handy if you have a pet slave. And we have the axe specialization. Wow. Orcs have amazing traits, man. They give a 3. They get a 3, man. And then we have the Taurens. Stuns up to 5 enemies, 8 yard, 2 second, 2-minute cooldown. Is this good? Not bad. Not bad. Up to 5 enemies, 2. If you're playing a Tauren warrior, spam stun them all, man. Total health increased by 5%. Not bad. Herbalism skill. What? You don't need this in PvP. Nature resistant. Not bad. I will give them a 1. Alright, trolls. Berserker increases your casting attack speed by 10% to 25% at full health. The speed is increased by 10% with a greater effect up to 25. If you're badly hurt when you're active, berserking lasts 10 seconds. So if you're lower, you get more. If you're higher, you get less. Which is kind of cool to see. 3-minute cooldown. Is this a good? It's not bad. It's not bad. Regeneration, health regeneration rate increased by 10%. 10% of total health regeneration may continue during combat. Not bad. Not bad. Beast slaying, damage dealt, very useless for PvP. Throwing bow specialization 5. I think trolls get a 1. Okay, so here we have it, gentlemen. What did I give humans? I think I give them a 1, right? The humans ratio was so bad. I was so happy when they got their new ratio. And now let's go into our class. So you took notes, guys, right? You guys all took notes, and you guys now mastermind what is the best race. So for shamans, what is the best race, gentlemen? Type in the comment below. I'm just kidding, don't do that. Alright, Orc is the winner here. Stun resistant, and you have Blood Fury. So hands down, I think Orc is the best. For warriors on the horde side, I think Orc is the clear winner. That stun resistant is so good, man. It's so good. You guys will see. After you choose Orc, you level up to 60 and you're PvP and you're gonna be like, God damn, Savix, you're right. Orc is so good. You're just gonna remember me, man. I hope you remember me. Please remember me. Don't forget me, man. Alright. Anyways, alternative choice. If you want to be cool, edgy teenager, you can choose the undead, which is what I would probably do because I love undeads and their ratio's not bad. So either you pick Orc for the best, and Troll if you want to look cool. If you want a lot of health, you could choose Tauren. Okay, not bad. War Stomp too. You could be like Pat. Troll, oh, get out of here. Alright, for the Alliance, I think the best warrior is going to be Deacon Note. If it's a good, not be useful for warlocks because they're casters anyway. Over here, for the horde, you can play Orc or Undead. They're both really good, man. Moving to Hunters, starting off with the horde. Again, Orc is the superior. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like say Orc is the best, but they are the best. It'll be cool to see like troll hunters, you know, once in a while. Tauren hunters, it's cool. It's really cool. I guess Tauren hunters can be useful because if you're playing, okay, actually I don't even know, man. You have like wing clip and you have raptor strider. Hunters back then is not the hunter we have now, where if we compare it to hunters now in BFA, if a rogue comes close to you, you can war stomp and boom, kite away, right? But back in the day, in the old time, for Vanilla sake, hunters had melee attacks too. So if they come close, you can't shoot your bow. If you're in close range, you can't shoot your bow. You have to pull out your double sword, the double axe, whatever, two-hander or sword. Hunters could use everything. That's why they changed it, because they kept stealing everyone's loots. That's the main reason. I was gonna say it's good if they come close, but you could smack them when they're close up too. I think just go Orc, man. There's no argument, Orc is the best. I was trying to help out people, give them an excuse to play these two guys, but bam, get out of here, man. Alright.
Big value against Turbo Cleave with
In Classic WoW, the racials are not exactly super balanced, so some of them do perform much better with certain classes than others. And in this list, I'll go over which ones are the best combinations, but mainly for PvE, and I'll go over that a bit more as we go into our first part on the list. And at number 10, we have the Undead race with Rogue, Priest, Mage, and Warlock. And this is only on this list for its PvP applications. PvP in Classic WoW is a little weird because there's no rated PvP. PvP consists of Battlegrounds and World PvP, and both of those are inherently unbalanced because of the massive amounts of people involved in the variations in which you'll find each other. And it's to the point where some of the most efficient ways